For far too many young people, when you ask who knows you best, they respond,
no one.
Young Life is about knowing kids by name and inviting them to know their true purpose. Young Life is a worldwide organization which has been around for over 80 years. Young Life is all about leaders stepping into the lives of kids and showing up wherever they are to build relationships and to get to know kids deeply. Our goal as an organization is for leaders to first know Jesus, then to get to know kids deeply, and together make Jesus known throughout the world.
I like to go to Young Life because I get to hang out with a bunch of amazing people who love Christ.
I like Young Life because it's a great way to help other people get to know Jesus, and it's a great time to spend with the Christian community.
Young Life's mission statement is to introduce adolescents to Jesus Christ and help them grow in their faith. Young Life and Wildlife in the Nashoba Valley is led by 2 staff people, Shannon Burgoyne and Josh Stolzwis, as well as 9 other volunteer leaders.
Why do you like Young Life?
Because of my leader, Josh.
I like Young Life because it made me new friends and it brought me closer to Jesus.
Young Life doesn't start with an event. It starts with a relationship. Specifically, a relationship between a Young Life leader and a student. Leaders care not only for kids coming to events, but they reach out to the students down the street at the local high school and middle school. Leaders take their time to learn kids' names, pray for them daily, and try to love them the way that Jesus would. We do this by going to sports games, play performances, by subbing, coaching, and meeting kids' friends. We call this simple process of stepping into the lives of kids contact work to try to represent Christ to kids.
I love being a wildlife leader because I get to spend time with the kids and grow a relationship with them, and it's just a great way for me to express my faith and just lead them to Jesus.
We host 2 events per week. The first event is called Club, which is on Monday nights for high schoolers and Saturday nights for middle schoolers. Club is our outreach event, and invites come mostly from word of mouth and kids inviting other kids. We hang out and play crazy games, with the goal of trying to break down barriers and preconceived notions of what a Christian meeting might be like. Then, at the end of the night, a leader gets up and shares a portion of the gospel and how their life has been transformed by Jesus. And we hope to share in a way that draws kids in and helps them to understand God, even if they've never been to church before.
So my favorite part about Wildlife would probably be all my friends and how everyone's super involved in what we do, and how that I get included a lot in all the fun events.
There's like all kinds of crazy challenges, like peeling bananas with your feet, dragging someone across like a basketball court on like a chair, like drinking a soda through a sock, and then later on a leader stands up on the stage and talks about God, and it changes lives.
Campaigners is the other event we have during the week, which is on Friday mornings before school for high schoolers and before our wildlife hangout events for middle schoolers. Campaigners is an open invite to kids who want to go deeper in their faith. They engage in the Bible and faith in a deeper way, and we form a group of students who love each other, get plugged into the local church, and help them to love their school in a missional way.
Sometimes in Young Life we do Young Life Campaigners, which is something where we get together in the morning before school and we kind of dive into the Bible, like a bunch of different Bible verses and lessons, and it just really helps have something in our minds to start the day off and be thinking about all day.
Finally, we invite kids to summer camp with us. Camp is a week in New York at a beautiful Young Life property where kids get a week free of distractions. They get to hear the gospel in its entirety and get to process what it means for their life. They get to go with other kids from their school and with leaders who love them and get to continue the conversation back home.
Hi, this was our first time at camp this year and it was so much fun. We got to do so many new things like parasailing and tubing, and it was just a lot of fun in general.
And we got to learn a lot about God from a lot of really cool people, and also just get to meet a lot of people who are also interested in learning about God as well.
I love the club room. It's so much fun at night when we listen to music and do the singing, and when the speaker comes on stage, talk about God. It's very relatable, and I can find a lot of stuff that I can use in my daily life.
So that's a little picture of what Young Life is all about in the Nashoba Valley. We move into the lives of kids to show them the love of God unconditionally. We hope you would prayerfully consider joining the mission to help introduce adolescents to Jesus Christ and help them grow in their faith in this area.
We love you!